What it do? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff.
Feliz Navidad.
Hey, hey.
Feliz Navidad.
All right now. Welcome to the Xmas Eve episode of Corleone and Cash Gaming Pad. And of course, as you all know, we got the host with the most, Mr. Cash Senpai.
Hey, you know what it is. Shout out Area 410. Hey.
And of course, if you don't know, it is me, the MC, the master of ceremonies, Mr. Tom Corleone at your service. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit. I'm getting a little better at this. You know, I'm doing all right with it.
Yeah,
I believe.
A nice host, man. You know, I couldn't. You know what I mean? I couldn't beat that. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you.
Hey man, don't doubt yourself. I mean, I know I'm trying to be great, but don't doubt yourself.
Look, I know my capabilities. Okay, that's not one of them right now. Okay.
Tough. Anyways, how's your week been, Cash? What's been going on with you?
Man, nothing, man. I mean, other than playing Road Company, been doing Jason skits. I finally finished that, which is, coming soon.
How soon? The people have been waiting for another one of the Funko Pop giveaways.
Look, I'm not gonna just willy-nilly the date. Okay, it'll come out soon. Look, just stay tuned.
Soon, people, you hear that? Stop harassing me. I don't know. Cass said when it's ready, it'll be ready. He is a perfectionist, so y'all got to give him some time. Let him work on his craft.
And let me work my magic, okay? I'm trying. And how was your weekend? I mean, how was your day? How's it been going weekly?
Same stuff, different day. Been trying a few new games here and there, but nothing's really caught my eye as a sore. But one game has, but we'll get into that a little bit later on.
You've been playing that Deep Rock?
Yeah, that DRG. Oh yeah, you know it.
That DRG.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a pretty good game. Not even gonna lie, it's a really decent game. And if you have people, who really love
definitely need folks to play with.
Really good game, by the way.
Excuse my language, but shit will hit the fan quickly, real quick.
Yeah, there is a such thing as you making the wrong turn.
Jesus, that game! I still have nightmares about dying that first time we played. But anyway,
you bring that up.
Of course, I had to. That's what I do. I got to.
On me,
I got to let people know that that the game is not as easy as they probably perceiving me to let them think that it is. But because I don't really talk down on a lot of games like that. I usually give a lot of games praise, but I can be a critic. I can be a skip. I can be Skip Bayless.
You definitely bash on 2K enough.
Hey, that's 2 episodes ago. Maybe a little bit of this episode, but we'll find out. It always seemed to make its way into the conversation somehow, some way.
2K never fails, man. That's what it is. 2K never fails.
So, speaking of 2K, let's talk about this restock on next gen. Did you secure the bag yet?
No, I dropped the ball.
You dropped the ball. Come on, man.
I haven't restocked yet. Look, man, times is hard.
Blame you. Yeah, times is definitely hard. Most definitely.
Times is hard, but look, I'll get it. I swear. The next time we talk about it, I'll get it. And you're gonna be like, see, it was all a joke. He had it the whole time.
It was all again, just no, I'm kidding.
But I mean, did you get it? I mean,
no, I didn't get it yet. I tried multiple times and have failed. Not even on my part, just because the website will crash or it'll get removed out my cart, or some of these bots that people keep putting out there, keep snatching stuff up from everybody. So It's like,
Like,
when I get it, I get it. I tried to go by Best Buy today. They gave me the big NO, and I tried to cry my way into getting one. They said no,
look,
it's
look,
not going to work.
okay,
It's kind of weird that you're a big man crying here, sir. Can you please leave the store? And
you can
I don't
only
want no problem, so I just left.
home. You will get it when you can get it. Okay, times.
I want it now.
Times are hard. Times are hard.
Oh boy.
Just saying,
But
it's Christmas.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll have some more coming in stock. But they gotta, they should have, just like when the Xbox One dropped and the PS4 dropped, or when any of these new systems drop, y'all got to have enough in stock to where not
Yeah,
only 8 people are playing the game at a time every week that gets added on,
yeah.
because that's when y'all decide to
You
bring
knew.
new systems out.
Look, if you knew you didn't have enough, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Like, if you knew you didn't have enough for, like, enough consoles, there's nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
what
all about the money,
what's
all
going on?
about the money and the sales
Yeah,
stats.
yeah. I mean, you are
We
right.
had more pre-orders. We sold more systems on the first day. No one cares. All the systems were breaking and stuff was happening. Systems were supposedly going up in vape smoke.
We all
PlayStation 5s weren't letting you save anything, so you're playing for hours and then basically have to start over again, just like an old school
cloud.
dinosaur system. You couldn't save anything. You had to leave it on pause overnight. That's the tough part.
Yeah, goes back to my state. Tough times. All right, it's been tough, hard times. Okay.
Yeah, I can't knock you on that. It's most definitely tough, but things are gonna get better.
Things will get better. All right. Look, as soon as you're gonna get a Christmas gift that you won't even see coming this year. You know what I mean? Like, Tone, what if that happened to you? Somebody just like, Merry Christmas.
Honestly, I think I would cry. I would be a grown man crying. I honestly would. No
Look,
lie. If someone who I don't even, it don't even have to be someone I know. If someone was just like, out of the kindness of my heart, I want to give you this Xbox Series X. I would just like a little kid seeing their parent come home from the military, just surprised. I would just bawling, crying hard.
I
For
would
one,
too.
that'd be a lot of money that I would save. That would be the main reason why. Not even just because I got the system. That's just $600 in my pocket still. Oh my God, that's a blessing at any time, especially during
Oh,
these times.
definitely.
But yeah, most definitely, I would probably cry. I'm not even go front. I'm
Such
not
a
gonna be fake with the people. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something that's not fake though as well.
what is that?
When I first joined this 2K community,
Uh-huh.
back when they first had the first season of the 2K League coming out, and they said, "Oh, you can play by joining on Twitter to get your name out there." So I was like, "Okay, well, let me go ahead and join Twitter real quick." This is why I only have one social media, by the way. That's a work in progress. Um,
Look, the
but
subject
uh, but
subject.
anyway, but you know, I met a lot of cool people. I met my main guy Mike T. He was one of the first people I was cool with. And then, met some people that played 2K, met SSWI through Twitter. But
Hey,
then I came across a certain 2K league that caught my eye. It was called the SL2K League.
ooh,
It was ran by a guy at the
guy.
time named Prophecy.
Whoa.
A guy with a name like that, you got to be
You,
thinking like,
look,
okay, this guy is a mastermind.
do you hear me? Just like he got it figured out, man. He already like I wouldn't even like go against him just because of the name. Like I would have quit. I would have rage quit as soon as it got to the like line. And start YA. I'm out of there. You know
But
what I mean? Gone.
it wasn't even like on the court all the time. It was what caught my attention was how he presented the game to everybody. He was
Yeah.
doing commentary over streams of people playing games in the league and stuff, and it was just amazing how
it's
he was
inspiring.
able to keep it. It really was like
It was
the
inspiring.
fact how he was, so open with people.
Humble.
He was willing, very humble individual, like so underrated, under respected, and
he's truly
when he left the 2K community for a while, it actually hurt my soul. I used to be in this man's DM, like, bro, are you coming back? Like, it ain't working out right. Stuff is going wrong. Can you please come back? And then, he said, I'll come back when I'm ready and all that stuff. So, I let it be, but, slowly but surely.
But imagine how many times in his DM though, like, I mean, like the same stuff that you said. Like, imagine.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it got flooded. I'm sure of it. But you know what? Instead of us just speculating about it, how about we just let the man himself speak on it? Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Prophecy, aka Ryan. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, what up, though, Cash and Tone? Appreciate you. Appreciate you having me on. Happy holidays to you both. It's an honor to be on your pod. We're really happy to hear you guys doing this, and it's definitely a pleasure to be asked to do. I know we talked about it going back a little while, and glad we are able to finally, link up and get it done here. And happy to talk some games with you guys. I'm excited about the topics we're going to talk about, so it'll be a fun time. So I appreciate you having me on. Thanks so much, and thanks for the intro too. That was very kind words that you shared there. Definitely overwhelmed when people say stuff like that, and I'm taken back. So it's hard to, react in the moment when people say such kind words. But it's nice to know that that impact was felt, especially like early on, because there was an effort to go crazy there, kind of, and really put a imprint on the community. So it's cool to see that kind of happened, and people saw that and were inspired by it. So that's very kind of you guys to say that stuff.
Oh yeah, no,
man, it's no problem at all. We just speak the truth here.
Look, man, you deserve that. You know what I mean? That was real.
But you know what? Now that we finally got the man of the hour here,
right?
Let's go ahead and talk some games. Let's talk some games real quick.
What kind of games?
The main game, of course, that we gotta talk about is, of course, what the people want to know about is 2K, of course.
Right. Of course.
So, Proph, what can you tell us about the 2K community now? Some different leagues that's going on, any new projects that might be happening? Give everybody the scoop of what's happening.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I, of course, represent WR Pro-Am and, of course, SL Pro-Am League that I run and operate, and, work closely alongside with the WR staff. So shout out to those guys. I always try to mention them whenever I discuss 2K because, it really is a team effort as far as WR and SL go. So shout out to Lux and Ev and Pat with Chris and Reflex and all those guys that are in the mix with, helping Pro-Am leagues operate at such a high level season after season, and really 24 hours a day, right. Nonstop. There's so much that goes into it, entering data and doing the marketing and all that stuff, and just keeping things smooth. And those guys behind the scenes, I think deserve a lot more credit, like you guys talked about in regards to me. But just piggybacking on that with regard to those guys, I try to mention them because they really deserve to be mentioned as well as just being catalysts for the whole competitive scene. Really, they drive it. They're kind of the backbone, and I just try to play my role and keep things moving smoothly and bring the skills that I have to the table. And whatever has inspired me at the time. Sometimes it's commentary, jumping on stream. Sometimes I like to do graphics and stuff, and whatever I'm feeling like that I can bring to the table and contribute. That's what I try to do. So that's what we're trying to do right now. Is to your question, things coming up. We're kind of in flux right now, as you guys know, because the console transition has been going on from the current gen to the next gen. So everything's kind of been transitioning in that way. We're waiting to see some of the bugs and the kinks worked out on 2K's end with private matchmaking and stuff like that. Make sure everything's a good full go so we can start our next seasons. But things have been running great, man. We just had season 26 and 17 in WR wrap up. What Is Comp and Underground
26
2K.
and 17. That's
Do
a
you
long. That's a long
Yeah,
run.
that's what I'm talking
Jesus.
about, man. And those guys don't stop. It's not like, there's a off season of 3 months and, they start again. It's nonstop, week after week, month after month, all year long. So,
what a
it's a cool thing that happens. It's cool that it's allowed to exist and, in the amateur scene, and it's grown so much and there's such an appetite for it. And there's always new people, chiming in with their skills. Like, Bone Man made a great impression this year doing the commentary and stuff. And he was running the WR streams and doing play-by-play and just entertaining people. So it's been really cool to see just all the different things going on always with WR, and to be a part of that makes me really proud, and I'm happy to keep doing that, hopefully as long as possible.
right.
Nice.
Is mind blowing. Like I said again, inspirational. Like it's just hearing all that, man. It's so motivating, and especially now you with a part of that too, which is going to continue to inspire and motivate people. Like I wasn't joking about those words earlier.
I'm still stuck on 26 and 17. Like, how long has WR been going on? Has it been on past consoles as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. It goes back to the glory years. You see the comp community always talking about the glory days a few years ago and throwing it back. So, 2K16, I believe, was when it kind of started getting moving in the right direction. And, they matched up, in the way that they could back then on the game and through the rec and stuff like that. So there's a lot of history. There's a lot of pro players that made their mark and got their early careers established through the WR platform. So just thinking about stuff like that from time to time is cool, just to know where the community's been, where it's at now, and where it could be if we keep it moving. So hopefully 2K can keep a working product in our hands, and then we can, keep things moving at the amateur and the competitive and pro level, and just hopefully it'll keep bubbling, because it's going pretty good as far as the growth every year. And, everybody wants to see that keep going in the right direction. And I'm no different. So regardless, what you might see on the timeline, you guys talk about Twitter bashing 2K. I mean, everybody has their frustrations, but
Right.
we're all coming from the same spot. We just want to see the game to be great and the community be great, and everybody get their opportunity to do this for a living, because it's the coolest thing ever. I mean, I remember going back, I ran leagues on 2K, 9 and 10, just 1v1, little 30 or 40 man leagues, little message boards and stuff. And back then we didn't have streaming. We didn't have any way to follow each other. We just had to, make it work whatever way we could. And now to see all the stuff that we have access to. We can follow each other's games. We can watch each other's reactions live, and it's just a crazy thing. I wish people would, reflect on a little more, like how cool it is. Just everything that's in place now at the amateur level, and there's prize money, and there's all these different things that we just didn't have back then. And such rapidly, it's become a fabric of everything and just expected. And so I think it's important to just kind of think about that, and just understand how cool it is that we all get to participate in a Twitter community for 2K and have leagues and have a pro opportunity like a draft. Like, that's crazy to me. So it just keeps getting better, and hopefully that'll be the direction it continues.
Imagine, Proph, imagine if we would have this internet that we had back then, though. Imagine.
I know.
Man. Imagine. About him earlier, like, could have saved us all.
So to expand on WR a little bit more, I see y'all branched off into a different sporting category. PGA, is that what I think what it was? I think I've been seeing you and Lux out there trading clips and everything, going back and forth, dropping hole-in-ones on each other. Like, this is easy work. I can do this all day.
Right. Yeah, man, it's a great game. The PGA 2K game released. It's the same company, obviously, as the NBA. So that was exciting to see them come out with a golf game. And golf games are always cool back in the day. Like, I always remember playing golf games growing up. So I was excited about it. And, we're always looking for ways to branch out in WR. They've tried football in the past, and, the Jam League. They did 3v3, the Park WR Jam League. So we're always trying to, look for ways to kind of get in the mix of other games and avenues and platforms to grow the esport, and to grow the business of WR. That's what it's all about. They're entrepreneurs, Evan Lux and myself, and the whole crew, and we're trying to just grow it. And any way we can do that, we're gonna try to do. And PGA represented a cool opportunity just because of the way the game is. They have some awesome structure in place with the online leagues and the communities. You can set them up very in a cool way to have different prerequisites for events and different prize payouts for events, and it tracks all the data from season to season. So just all that stuff, it screamed a league, really. So we put it out there, and Ev was kind enough to support it, and he gave us a logo for it and everything. So that was pretty cool. And we got the Twitter going. So, with all that stuff going on, we just had a fun time. We competed in tournaments. We did a couple of seasons. You could follow it at WR Tour Golf Club if you want to follow it on Twitter, at WR Tour Golf Club. Again, there, if you want to check it out. Also, shout out to
follow.
I should definitely shout out the other guys involved though too. Rigsy helps run the Xbox side. Rigsy does a great job getting events up. Philly was dominant in the WR Tour. Philly won a couple of seasons. We couldn't catch him. Like it got frustrating because he's just putting up monster numbers. So shout out to Philly, keeping everybody motivated. Main event. Put up some clips. I remember he was a big part of it. Geeked and Cam and all those guys, man. So it was really cool for everybody to participate, and we had stuff going on every couple of days is how it worked. So we had events always up there for people to play, and we had a major every weekend. So something to look forward to, just a relaxing kind of individual sport where you didn't have to, link up with 5 other people at the same time and wait 45 minutes and, get on the driving range while everybody loads up and stuff like that. You could just get on and play and compete. So it was pretty cool in that way, and a different feel and a nice mix up right as we were waiting for 2K to drop. So that was pretty cool. So
nice.
Talking about EA though, like competitively, I heard you play Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, I dabble. I'm a huge I dabble on the MK11. I say that because like I played it a lot more a few years ago when MK9 was out. Like that's when I was really like peak into that game. But I'm a huge nerd for Mortal Kombat, man. Like I love the whole culture of it. It's one of my favorite things.
Who's your main, if I can ask?
Well, I really on MK11 I've been maining Baraka for most of the time I played it. I love Baraka's design in the game. I love some of his combos and some of his punishes just do really big damage. And I love finishing with the blade chop in the combos, like and amplifying it because you do like 15 chops and it just looks awesome. And he's got a really good brutal with the chops that's easy to pull off. So he's just a fun character. And my favorite is Melina, though. She just came out, so I've been working on Melina. And
Tone.
I hear it. Now, see, we go. Let's stop right here. Cash said he was like, Prophecy seemed like he mains Melina. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, he might. When I was watching him stream, he was playing with other characters like, like Katana, Liu Kang. So I was like, I don't know how he is with Melina, but he might be. And boom, there you go.
Did you, what? What?
Yo. I need some lottery numbers, Cash.
I'm about to say, no, hey. I need to put my own numbers in first, okay? Anyway, back to Mortal Kombat. Melina, wow.
Yeah, see, Melina, she's got an awesome background. She's one of the coolest characters just because of how her storyline is. She's got this like evil lore about her, and she's got this like wicked bitterness about her. Like she's the half sister, Shao Kahn's like begotten daughter. She's just got a really cool background, so it's fun to play with her and all that stuff going on.
Thanks, Shawn, know better from like doing that anyway, but. Her, like you said, her story. And the fact is, I always felt like, I was like, Melina, that poor thing, like, from the sad part of it, like, she, she's not even a real person.
Right.
You want her, her beloved sister to love her. And she just doesn't love her.
Yeah, she has a tough time, tough family life for Melina.
That circle is hard. It's a hard circle to get into. Jeez. But I mean Scorpion. I'm original. I love Scorpion.
Oh, there's a lot of Scorpion mains. I don't blame you. He's fun in MK11 too. I like playing with him in MK11. He's got very, very crisp and on point combos and stuff. His hitboxes are nice. Like Scorpion's pretty cool in the game for sure.
Now my real question though is, do you play online? Because I only do those bots actually. So
I hear you. I hear you. Well, I haven't played competitively a lot. I'll admit that. I really enjoy labbing characters and just opening up, their tool bag and seeing what they can accomplish. And I like playing the towers and stuff and just kind of playing to relax. And the thing about it with me is like when I start playing competitively, I start getting really like angry and worked up when I
That's
don't
what we love.
like when I don't execute. I take it so seriously. Like it's just not healthy for me sometimes almost. So I try to like play it in a relaxing way that
Yeah.
I enjoy it, so I don't want to throw my controller. But
Don't-
I definitely want to get more competitive again, like and get that rush and get that focus back. But I do. I'll say though for sure, I do enjoy just labbing and then sitting in practice mode and just working on combos and links and seeing what works and what doesn't work and
you
and
just get
just learning the characters. Like I'll have I got spreadsheets of all combos and stuff. Like I'm a nerd about it pretty much. So I
wow.
really love Mortal Kombat though. So shout out to the NetherRealm for bringing us an awesome game and
Big
all the
shot.
DLC. It's really really cool, and it's one of my favorites on the next gen consoles too because it looks amazing and the loading times are like non-existent. So it's very cool.
Wow, bro.
Now we just need a good movie to go along with it. Besides the animated film Scorpion Revenge was awesome.
It was awesome.
That was an awesome film.
I must admit that wasn't awesome.
I saw the movie April 16th, I think, is the movie date, so that's coming pretty soon.
Oh,
Heard that right?
I wonder how they go set this up this time though. I seen like so many trailers made for it and then just
they disappear. Yeah, I know what you're talking about for sure. Hopefully this one will come through though, because they're putting the HBO Max label on it now and all that stuff. So it's got like an outlet, it's got distribution and stuff now. So hopefully we're gonna actually see a movie. Hopefully it's good too. So
come on, NetherRealm. Come on, your fans believe in you. Come on, NetherRealm.
They gotta get it together if they want to keep this franchise going. It's been how long that they've been going at it? 20 plus years.
I believe they'll give it a
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, it's not going nowhere, man. They'll always come up with something. They'll always be able to remake it and repolish it and new franchises with movies and stuff. So it's an awesome universe, man. Who doesn't love Mortal Kombat?
True.
Yeah, and their story Mortal Kombat 11 wasn't bad either, though.
Yeah, true.
Actually, it was pretty decent. I actually do like their story modes. Sometimes it is kind of out of whack, but this one's done actually pretty well this time.
It's cool how they set up the fight and then they talk their little trash and then they fight. Like it's cool how they do that in the story. I like how they work that.
Oh boy. So let's talk experiences. Proph, how long you been gaming, sir? Like it doesn't matter if it's been competitively or what. Just when you pick up a controller, you know you fell in love with it.
Oh, they throw this OG term around. I'll tell you that much. But I've been gaming for probably 30 years now. A good 30 years.
Nice.
Going back to Atari days and playing Donkey Kong and playing Asteroids and River Raid and some of those games back in the day. Like, so I'm a veteran gamer. There's no question. I was usually like, when I was a kid, I usually had whatever system was behind one, you know what I mean? Behind one generation. So I had, when Genesis was out, I had Nintendo. And then when 64 came out, I had Genesis and so on and so forth. So I played like deep into the catalogs of the whole console existence, basically, and whatever games came out until the bitter end I got to play. So I definitely have experiences playing games, man, going way back. Love Nintendo, love Genesis, all those, man. I was lucky and fortunate to have them growing up as a kid, and one of the main hobbies that I had for sure. I learned about sports mainly through video games too, pretty much, like football and positions and all the different players and rosters. Like as a kid, 90s kid, we grew up, playing video games and learning about that stuff. So I think that's pretty cool too.
Most definitely. And that's amazing. I mean, I played Atari. I Tone did the same thing. Like, it's just like, and I'm only 26. And I think I started playing when I was 5. Then I started actually grasping the game. Like how to hold it and how to actually focus in.
And I don't care. Well, I used to go to the arcade and just be button mashing on folks. You feel me? That's how I used to be. I forgot where that arcade was. My dad used to take me to, but we used to go there like at least twice a month. I would go there just button mash some folks on Street Fighter real quick and Virtual Fighter, and then I'll go over there and play virtual. What was that game called? Time Crisis. Time Crisis, where you had the little gun that when you actually shoot at the screen, it got the like the little cock on the top of the pistol and stuff. Man, I used to be able to play that all day long. I need to try to find out if I can get one from somewhere.
I just want to know when the Atari come out.
I don't know, man. That's gonna be a hot item that a lot of people are not gonna get because they were like, Atari, what is that?
You know about the Atari, right, Proph? You know about the Atari.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, general knowledge. I played some of the games on it when I was a real little kid. You know what I mean? It's pretty that's pretty faded memories, the Atari. But I could speak a little bit on it probably. Yeah.
No. Like, there's supposed to be another console that's supposed to be looking like the Atari. Like they remodeled this.
Oh, okay.
And I don't.
Something new.
Yeah, this is new, but like me and Tone been looking at it. I don't know if it's. I want to believe like if it does come out, I'm not even gonna worry about any console. All right, I'm just gonna be locked in on old nostalgia that comes back and have them like not in that how it used to be, but in these next gens. Like imagine them done by what is that team called? It's something engine. What is that engine team? I forgot what it was.
Unreal Engine you're talking about?
Unreal, there it is. Boom.
Yeah, like a makeover, you mean, of the old games? Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, they've done a couple of them. The what's that one with Donkey Kong and Godzilla in it? Yeah, where they go and destroy the city. They've done that a couple of times, remakes.
Yeah,
I forget what that game's called.
They even done what was that one, Tone? The where he geez, why am I so dog legs right now? Don't save me.
Everybody's dropping the ball in the titles because they're trying to go too far back. We're trying to go too far back in the memory.
Like trying to go. Boy. I can't find it anymore now. It's over.
The gears are trying to turn, but they just won't. I'm sorry, Cash.
Because we got the next gen on the mind. We got the next gen on the brain, man. It's the new times out here.
No, I need to get with it.
True.
I need to get with the time.
Oh boy. So when you're taking a break from 2K and the WR stuff, and you just want to kick back and relax, like what's some single player titles that you like to play?
Well, I'm very glad you asked, sir. I'm playing Demon Souls right now. Is probably the best game that I'm playing. Next gen, current gen, whatever you want to call it now, PS5 version. It's been remade. It's pretty awesome. It's a classic game from Software that Blue Point remastered, and the visuals are amazing. The depth and the story is amazing, and just the challenge of it. I like challenging RPG games with like gritty, atmospheres and aesthetics and like gothic aesthetics and really good combat and fighting and weapons. So that game fits all those categories. So Bloodborne's my favorite game ever. Same company made that. So all the Souls games I'm really into. They're challenging, but I find them relaxing just because of the way they are. The level design is just top notch, and can't really find nothing like it in gaming. And I really enjoy those. But I play a lot of different stuff, man. I play Frostpunk, strategy, city building type stuff. I play XCOM. I play No Man's Sky. I'm playing that right now.
I've seen you stream XCOM a lot, like late last year, I believe it was.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
You were going heavy on it, bro. But I was like so in tune, like interested in it. Like this shit is kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool games, man. I mean, people grind on 2K, and there's this whole world of games, So I try to make sure that I'm sticking my nose into other genres and seeing what's good and stuff. Because you might find something that you really enjoy, man. So it's good to test the waters and different stuff. I like platformers, like Crash Bandicoot, the remake. I love that. Like simple games like that. Anything, man. Like anything that's fun and well made, I'm into.
Man, that's crazy because like I used to say that too, but
alrighty. Let's see here. We done covered 2K. We done covered the golf tour. We done talked about some old school, some gray hair games. We done talked
Some
about.
gray hair games.
I tried, but then you know what? Everything got mixed up. I tried.
But you know what? This is what the people want. This is what the people need to hear. That everything that people do on Twitter isn't just what they set in stone to do. People do have lives. They do like playing other games.
Yeah.
So this is what this is all about. Just opening up people's minds and letting people know, like, hey, I'm more than just a 2K person. I like this, and this. If you like those two, say what up though.
It's the Gaming Pad podcast. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's just expanding your horizons. You know what I mean? Like, you really have to expand your horizon. To me, you're a gamer regardless, but like, you are a different gamer when you expand out your norm. Like, you know what I mean? Embrace the uncomfortable.
Most definitely. And there's so many good games too. I mean, it's a great time to be a gamer right now. So why not, test some stuff out?
Pick up the sticks and play. And they have a lot of good games on Game Pass, by the way. I don't know if y'all.
I love Game Pass. One of the best deals. So I never regretted it for a minute.
And like I said last time, they got EA Play combined with the Game Pass now, so that's even more free games for you to try.
Yeah, if you don't like 2K, you can try Live.
19 at that. Just want to state that there has been no Live 20, but Live 21. They probably chalked it up a loss for this year as well. But keep your hopes up for 22. Scott O'Gallagher's over there now, so we'll see.
Yay.
I really don't think that was kind of a yay thing, but yay, we'll just go along with it. Boy,
it would be really cool to see those like Live and 2K back at it again.
It would. Competition is healthy. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
More basketball games, the better.
Exactly. All right. So we're at that point during the podcast where we like to get real for a second and sit down with our robe on in our big fluffy chair with our corncob pipe and give you some gaming advice. And
gaming advice.
Just how we started off last week, we're going to go ahead and let Mr. Sir Cash Senpai go ahead and give you some advice to help you get through the week.
What good gaming advice to give you? Oh, here's a perfect one. Somebody did this to me recently. I was playing Dead by Daylight, trying to get my good scare on, and I was healing this particular person. Not saying any names, but after I got done healing this man, he proceeds to just stand still and does nothing. First of all that hard work of me just sitting there, and the killer could have killed me at any time. You think he'd be more appreciative? So obviously his controller battery died. So if you're one of those people that has controller battery issues, can we please fix it beforehand, please? We're playing Dead by Daylight. Come on, the killer's coming at any second, please. That's all I ask. That is my gaming advice.
All right. This sounded a little personal there, but we'll take it.
It's a touchy subject. It was a really touchy subject.
I can see that. You need to walk away, take a break for a second there, bud.
I got it.
Okay. Proph, you want to give any advice to the people?
Give any advice? I would say on 2K, if you're gonna play and participate in the 2K community, wait 8 to 9 weeks before you put VC into your build, because there may or may not be 34 patches that very, very slightly move the needle on very important things in the game.
Right.
So that's a key factor. You want to wait, get good advice from your teammates, wait a couple of rounds of patches, then go full steam ahead, because you never know how many builds you might need to make when they make changes there. So that would be my advice.
Exactly. That's a really great advice.
Some solid advice there.
I'm gonna take that.
What?
I should have been taken that, but yeah.
Just apply it to the next one, Cash.
Well, I'm working on it.
And my advice to the people: don't be a sore loser. Nobody likes a sore loser.
So all these advices
at me. No, this is not aimed at you. The few times that we played in the rec this week, I didn't mention it while we were playing, but I just kept it to myself and just laughed on the inside. But somebody actually had the audacity to message me and say, "You think you're doing something, getting all these blow by animations? You ain't shit." I said it to myself, just, "Oh, but wasn't you standing there doing a curry slide for about 15 seconds and then you got a turnover 3 times in a row?" Like, don't do that. If you lose and you know that you lost and you played your hardest, just say GGs and move on if you have to say something.
Yo, Proph, first of all, really good, but Proph, like, you know about the curry slide, right? I know you've seen it.
Oh yeah, so that's another really good gaming advice one. If I could throw a second one in there on your mixtapes, something different than curry slide. Your fourth move and every fourth out of every 8 moves should be something different than curry slide. That's gaming advice.
I hope someone record that statement right there, please. That needs to be recorded. Oh wait, we got it on the gaming podcast.
Curry slide shot.
I totally agree.
That is.
Hey man, you got to do what you got to do. I don't blame them. They got to use the best stuff, and they put one move that's better than all the others. So what do you expect?
But like that just so hurts the game all the time. Like, it really hurts the game because that changes everything. I mean, you can play the most excellent defense you want to, and still it's just like the most common thing to use. And especially when you get hit with a screen with it, and then they get automatically open. Yeah.
Now here's my question: has anybody been banned yet from WR SL2K League Pro-Am for under suspicion of using said Zen Master or Zen Master alike?
Oh, this took a dark turn really, really fast there. It's
went to the.
No, it's fine. I got it. It's well, that's obviously a hot topic. It started off very hot, and it'll continue to be, obviously, because people who understand what's going on with that understand there's only so much you can do in terms of proving or not proving something like that. So that's the unfortunate part about it. I really won't go into any further. I don't like to single people out, or I try not to do that because I don't like when people like do that to the leagues and stuff. People want to run on Twitter and like, oh, WR did this, SL did this. So on the other end of that, I try not to make it known when people do something or put it out there to the following, because everybody sees that follows the league. So those people serve their punishments based on the conversations we have with them, and if there's guilty of something, then we handle it appropriately. And there has been some unfortunate incidents that have cost teams chances at finals and stuff like that through this first part of the cycle, but that tends to happen during every 2K, whether it's for one issue or another. It's just something that comes up, and it's part of esports in general. It's not just NBA 2K that has those issues. So you just got to take it as it comes. And as staff members of those leagues, we try to do the best we can to just look at the facts as best we can and make the best decisions we can with keeping everybody's best interests involved, because there is obviously money on the line, and people put their heart and dollars into those team registrations and participating in the league. So we take that seriously and we respect it. But like I said at the beginning, there's only so much you can prove and litigate for someone's word against somebody else's, and something that you can't really have visible proof of. So it's a tough thing. So hopefully it won't impact things too much, but it is something we always look at for sure, to answer your question.
Professional grade answer.
You know what I mean? So humble, dude.
That's what what community needs more of, is our statements like that, not just just the constant toxic trolling all day long, or just the constant people exposing people with screenshots and stuff. Just if you know what you did, just go take the punishment and move on. Ain't no reason to try to dig up some unnecessary stuff and just start stuff. Just play fair from the get go. That's all you got to do.
Man, and everybody just try to fight their way to the top. Why not just try to work together? How about we establish a bond? First of first of all, we love playing video games. That's a start. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why we just can't just come as one and just be kind to each other? Why we always got to be like, oh, this man's getting some kind of success. No, I'm not. I'm taking that away, or I'm going to do something about it. Like, you know what I mean? Just this constant friction.
I don't know, man, but that's one of the goals of this podcast. Just try to take some of that toxicity out and put more positivity in. That's all we want to do.
Exactly. Y'all couldn't see the wink, but I winked.
Well, when we go ahead and put it out, we'll make sure that we put like a little ting in there, and then you can say that was a wink. That was a wink.
Thank you for the wink.
That was 5 winks. Oh boy, but you know what? I think we done sat on our buns and nothing talked and laughed about games enough for today. I think we done covered a lot. Got a lot of good information from Prophecy today about WR and a few other titles. So again, we want to go ahead and shout out and give a round of applause to Prophecy one time for the one time.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it. All kidding aside, keep up the great work with the pod and keep on doing what you guys love to do and talking about games because it's fun. And I really appreciate all the SSWI family for all the shout outs all the time and support for SL. And I appreciate you both for the same. And, keep up everything positive like you guys are doing, man, because it's great to see in the community. Thanks for having me on again.
Thank you.
No problem, man. But before you get off here, go ahead and promote yourself real quick.
Yeah,
go ahead and throw your Twitter handle out there. If you got a Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's your time right now. Go ahead, bro.
All right, cool. Well, definitely follow the league at SL Pro Am. Just simplified there, SL Pro Am. That's the league that I run. Pretty much year round. We're on hiatus right now, but we'll be coming as soon as matchmaking is all good. We'll be coming right behind WR. We run opposite them, so that's when you can catch the SL seasons. When WR's off, we're running. So that's usually the landscape of the scene. And of course, look forward to WR Pro Am League seasons at WR Pro Am League on Twitter. Make sure you follow. Over 24,000 people have. So it's huge growth for WR, and we're going to keep it moving. Season 27 coming real soon. Season 18. So it's going to be a real fun to see who wins next gen and, who the best teams are coming out on the new consoles. So it's going to be a real exciting time real soon. And you got 2K League stuff down the pipe as well. So a lot of stuff to talk about with 2K coming up real soon for sure.
All right. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. Definitely something to get excited about. Definitely. Most definitely. Well, we ain't going to hold you too much longer, Proph. So it was good once again to have you on again, my friend.
Of course. It was
a pleasure. Pleasure, man.
All right. We'll be talking to you, buddy.
All right. Peace out.
All right, man. Be easy.
Such an inspiration, bro. Such an inspiration that man is.
What he can't do.
I honestly can't give you an answer to that. I honestly can't.
He's a nice, very great guy,
Yeah, he was definitely taken for granted, in the earlier times of me being on Twitter. But, it's good that people are starting to recognize real right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he deserves it, man. I mean, he works, man. And I know he got some other people now that got, that he can help out and stuff with. So, he got help. So, hopefully everything goes well, which we all know it is. So, yeah.
Right. And you know what? I honestly think we can go ahead and wrap it up ourselves.
Wow. So now, you want to promote yourself? Is that what you're trying to say? How dare you?
Hey, self-promotion starts with yourself. You can't be a rapper and just say, hey, I'm a rapper, and then not hand out samples of your music to people so they can hear how good you are.
Yeah, Hershey's, but
tough.
Anyway, my name is, you already know, Cash Senpai. You know what I mean? Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Shawn King, Instagram, DeMarco Cash. You follow me on those social medias. I gave you 3, you know what I mean? And hopefully one day my man's over here, Tone, can get y'all 3 or 7.
Chill. Anyways, y'all can find me on Twitter at Tone Corleone 450. I had a Facebook at one point in time. That's coming back since people got to keep making jokes about me. I know I'm late and behind, but you know what? In due time, just like how this podcast took its time, just let it build up. Let it build up. I wanted to get to where as soon as I make a Facebook profile, they were like, "Oh, that's Tone from the gaming podcast," and I just instantly get like 1,000 followers real quick. That's what I'm trying to. I want that moment right there. That's when I know I made it. I want a blue check mark on Twitter. I want all this stuff, but in due time.
It's in due time. Just wait, man.
I'm just putting it out. I got to put it out there first.
Yeah.
I got to self promote. I gotta,
I love it.
I gotta do what I gotta do. I got to do it. It got to be done. Because if it don't get done, then who go do it? Not nobody else. I got to be the one that do it.
Well, I self-promoted too. What we need to do is promote this channel. That's what we need to do. Follow, like.
Shout out 613 Faye Productions.
Big shout
Our
out.
producer, Mike T. Y'all can follow him on Twitter, the only one that I know, at Mike T304.
Big follows.
Big follows over there. And y'all can follow them on Instagram and Facebook as well. Just search 613 Faye Productions.
Yeah, don't we have a YouTube?
Yes, we have a YouTube as well. I'm sorry about that. Ain't that what we talking on right now? You know what? I need to get some sleep. That's what it is.
Follow us on YouTube. 613.
Ew, man, lay off me, bro.
Get it together. We had this planned, and now it's ruined.
You know what? Nothing is ruined. Everyone thought that
Negative Nancy.
Everyone thought that the Mona Lisa was ruined because she had a little slight smirk on her face, but it ended up blowing to be one of the best things ever in the world. It's actually one of the what is it? How many wonders of the world is it now? 9. It was like 5 when I was growing up. That's how I know I'm getting old. Like, y'all can't keep adding stuff to this list. I already memorized it so many times before. Stop messing with me.
I'm telling you, man. It was hard trying to bring up that game, man. And it was Streets of Rage, by the way. Sorry.
Streets of Rage. Nice.
Streets of Rage, that's what it was.
Well, we was just playing that just not too long ago. Streets of Rage 4.
Yep. That's another nostalgia. And I'm so sorry. I was literally thinking, bro, this entire time I was here, but I was thinking
that one gear just started grinding in the back of your head, like, oh, Streets of Rage.
It's well. Then it just started going. Well, yeah, it was Streets of Rage.
All right. Well, now that we got that out the way, we want to thank everybody for listening this evening.
Yes, thank you so much.
Hopefully y'all soaked up in all this nice information. Hopefully y'all go and drop a follow to some of these ads and profiles that have been named today. Go check some of these people out. These are people that's doing things behind the scenes and make sure that things are working for y'all on the front lines. So please don't take these people for granted.
Don't take them lightly.
Don't take them lightly. Give them all the respect that they deserve.
Put some respect on it.
They are part of the hierarchy of the 2K community.
Exactly.
It's so quick to just get on somebody's bad side.
Yeah, man.
It will hurt you.
But all they want is a good community. Non-toxic.
That's all they want.
Just want to spread great positivity, and that's all they want. It's great positivity.
Like the old days.
Yeah.
The 2015, the 2K15, 2K16 days.
Boy.
You know, even with like how Proph said, going back further than that, 2K9.
Yeah. I was just imagining where he would have been though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just imagine. We know of him now, but imagine like then if that had internet like we do, or like we have.
I'm telling you, man, Proph would be on ESPN. He would be on Fox Sports or something, bro. I'm telling you, they would have that. Back when G4 was a thing, he would have been on there.
Yeah, dude, I definitely could have seen him on G4.
Most hell yeah. Big facts.
Definitely. Oh yeah, big shout out to Rebel Blue. I know I said it last time, but I just want to make sure, you know what I mean, that they understand that they work so hard right now. And, you know what I mean, she's working. She's definitely working.
Don't you got a shirt, man? Don't you got a shirt that's sponsored by them?
Yeah. Yeah. They have their own merch, you know, on God, you know, stay calm, on God. My very
on God, right?
On God.
Facts.
Two gods, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, so come get my merch, you know? I have some merch over there. Go check it out.
Some
They actually
real nice merch.
They have a lot of good stuff, a lot of different, you know, varieties. Not even just on God, but she has a lot of good.
Got your hoodies, your t-shirts. Don't they got hats too?
Yeah, they got a lot of things, and she's very, you know, approachable, and she's willing to legitimately. If you have a good idea, she's willing to hear and listen.
All right.
So big shout out.
What? And I want to give one special shout out real quick. One time for the one time. Want to give a shout out once again to my main man, Mike T, who's behind the scenes on all this stuff that's going on. Like I said earlier in the podcast and in the other previous podcasts, he was the first person I literally communicated with back and forth on Twitter. And it strictly referred to the 2K League. And ever since then, it has been Elite Pack worldwide. You know, it is what it is. That's how we doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
so shout out to Elite Pack. They know who they is.
I was going to try to do the noise, but I don't think I should do that. I don't think I should. I'm just go leave that alone. But big shout out to them. Big shout out.
All right, everybody. I think we're done holding your ears captive for another day. So once again, happy holidays. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas.
I want some gifts.
Happy Hanukkah.
You know,
you want some gifts?
Yeah, I like gifts. I like Christmas gifts.
Financial gifts. Go ahead and drop that cash at one time.
You know, $sign Senpai Cash 26.
I hear that people gonna send the man $1 or something. 20 people send him $1. That's $20 for him to start a new build on 2K.
Times is hard. I'm going back to what I said earlier.
Now we just need that song playing in the background for them ASPCA commercials.
Every time.
For just $1 a day, you can help Cash make a new build on 2K. Okay, I'm going too far. I need to go to sleep.
He's roasting me, guys. Why?
Oh boy. All right, folks.
But all right, guys.
Happy holidays. We will holler at y'all later.
Enjoy y'all.
Have a good one.